What's up you guys, welcome back to the channel. It's MW here, and today we're going to react to this video compilation from Alpha Central, and the video is about when women regret rejecting men.
How you doing? What's your name? You look good. Where y'all from though?
I look good too. What's that?
Huh? What you mean you look good?
I look good too.
I'm not gay.
You don't see her?
I want her.
That's the only person you see?
Yeah.
Andre 3000, what the hell is that? That's a man.
Yeah, I think someone needs to tell Andre 3000 to mind his own business.
Look that way. Can I twerk?
For him.
For him?
It's my boy's girl. My boy's girl. Oh, I can't do it.
Okay, but it's
I'm not
for
able.
the podcast.
I get that, but I'm not able.
I wouldn't twerk on you, just next to you.
I respect
He's
that.
gay.
No, he follows bro code.
I know. Hey, bro, that's bro code right there, bro. Respect that.
I'm a W man. That's all I know. Well, hey, I got a code of standards to live up to.
That's what all women do. Once you reject them, they call you gay.
It's good to know at least one of them has morals. Respect to that young man.
Press two. Press two.
Press one for me.
It's too much motherfucker.
Hello.
I don't care.
At least I. At least I. You know. You suck. You suck. Nah, you suck. Man, overload was crazy. We just got saved, y'all. We was fed all the way to the.
This is pure comedy. Those women are super huge.
Let me take a guess. Is that elevator fat phobic now?
$200 million, but your girlfriend has to not complain for 20.
We now making it out the trenches.
That's not going to work. Oh, man. She knows they're going to lose, that's why she's not saying anything.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a brutal challenge. I doubt there's a single couple out there that can clear that one.
Just saw a girl turn down a guy like 4 times, and then he went across the bar and got another girl, and she got jealous and mad and started pursuing him and trying to sabotage him and the other girl he was talking to. What?
It's crazy how some women work on toddler logic. They don't want the toy, but they'll throw a fit as soon as someone else wants to play with it.
Do you know your wife is an absolute bombshell?
I do know, okay, because I live with her, and at any moment I know that she could go nuclear. You know, it's like tick, 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 tick.
She wasn't
That's not what he
expecting
meant.
That's what he meant. Bob.
She was so clueless on what he was trying to do. And she eventually showed her true colors.
It took her all of 5 seconds to prove him right. That's gotta be some sort of record. This cheating wife just found out that he got custody and child support. I can only guess why from this clip.
I hope you understand this is exactly why I won custody and child support. This you're pulling right here.
Stop talking. You're making it so
She's crying.
You should be the one getting out of this.
This guy doesn't care.
I don't even understand a single word that you're saying.
You're being a
This is what you get.
That's what I get.
Infidelity comes with consequences.
It's just pure comedy.
That's fair. That's what I get, right?
It was 1 guy, then it was 2, then it was 3, and then it was 4. So
Shut up!
No.
Shut up! I've told you the truth. You're just making it seem like it's so much. No, it's 1 guy. Then it was 2. Then it's whatever.
This woman has some mental issues. This is exactly what happens when a woman gets caught cheating. They throw tantrums and start crying to see if you're going to pity them.
I mean, not having to deal with this woman again is already a massive win.
What would you say a pain that a man goes through that a woman would not understand?
Being wrong.
and accepting it. I know I struck a nerve. I know some of y'all looking at me like, but you know.
I've said it before more than a couple times, but accountability really is like kryptonite for modern women.
24 and I'm a okay, well, not physically, but definitely spiritually and emotionally.
Yo, and I'm a UFC world champion. Look at my undisputed belt.
Spiritually and emotionally means nothing. These women like to bend and twist the rules to whatever fits their little agenda, eh?
Budget, first date.
Nothing.
Ooh, you said what?
A walk.
You said a walk?
Yeah, I take women on walks.
You take women on walks?
Yeah. What's the point of spending money on a date if you ain't get to know her yet? You go take her on a walk. If she don't like you, she not gonna go on a walk with you. But if she like you, she'll go on a walk with you.
So she walking?
If she's walking. If she don't take a walk with you, fellas, she don't like you enough.
He's 100% right. Coffee, a walk, and even just some Netflix. If a woman likes you enough, she's not gonna mind where the date is.
Since men typically get screwed in divorce, shouldn't every marriage have a prenup?
No. Who said that? Who said men typically? Is that a fact?
Statistically, I mean, you know, the majority of alimony and child support payments are paid from men to women.
Gotta be more careful.
This woman is super clueless on everything. If you see a woman with such eyelashes, she's a walking red flag. I don't really know who really lies to these women that they look good with these really exaggerated eyelashes and all this makeup on their faces.
It's always wise to treat huge lashes as a warning label. You just know you're about to hear a ridiculous take.
What is a good comeback to go?
The best comeback is with a sandwich.
If a lady has an issue making a sandwich for her man, she doesn't deserve a ring on her finger. It's that simple.
I saw a TikTok that said any man who walks way ahead of you is a narcissist.
Where did you see that?
On TikTok.
Oh, I saw a TikTok that says all women are crazy.
Really?
That's what I saw. I'm not saying it's true, but that's what. Is it true if it's on TikTok?
That comeback was immaculate. They definitely didn't have anything else to say after that.
My man used her own logic against her. Too easy.
Am I the only one that can't stand women joking about men being wallets?
I'm going to the ghost after our date.
Never paying for a meal, #date night? So it's okay to scam men, you just can't joke about it? Give me a break, she's clearly just performing for views.
She's a 10, but she does dance.
She a 0, that's gross. Imagine a girl having your kid and raising your child. Terrible.
Why?
Because then your kid gonna get made fun of. And me, I wanna have my children homeschooled. Build a guest house into a school and my wife is gonna be the one teaching them. So imagine you have a woman who grows up with the mindset of doing own for money. Then she's gonna instill that in your kids. It's gonna be all bad.
Facts. This guy really knows what he's talking about. If you wanna really destroy your life, have children with such women.
Exactly. How do you expect your kids to have morals when their mom was selling feet pictures for money?
It's like I went over to a guy's house and he'd be like, oh, can you do my laundry? I'd be like, no. Maybe if I were in like a long-term relationship with him and I lived with him, yeah, for sure.
So should men wait until they're in long-term relationships and only start paying for dates then?
I don't know.
You don't know?
I mean, no, I do know. I mean,
should men withhold chivalry until the girlfriend, until the woman's his girlfriend?
I don't think they would get into a relationship if they didn't have chivalry, though.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's you're right.
Yeah.
You're spot on. The men have to front load all the traditional gender roles or whatever. They have to front load it. But it's interesting. So I guess the question again, though, comes to what do women do?
What do you want them to do?
I'm asking you. I know what I want women to do.
Like, what do I do? Or
well, what do you do? What do any women do really?
Nothing. The silence. This is actually one of the biggest issues in relationships nowadays. Most women want to be given the wife treatment, the girlfriend treatment, but they don't really want to play their part. They don't want to reciprocate everything they're getting. All they do is take.
Their silence says it all. They had no answer because deep down they all know it's true.
Why are you crying if you're dating men?
Because he just moves on really fast.
Come on, bro. This guy is a simp for even entertaining this nonsense.
Hold up, her ex has a boyfriend now? I'm confused, but there has to be a red flag in there somewhere.
So when you gonna take me somewhere I ain't never been?
Take you somewhere you never been?
Yeah, take me somewhere I ain't never been.
Jim.
Alright. You ready?
Yeah.
Alright, close your eyes.
Okay.
Got a surprise for you.
Okay.
Hold on. Keep your eyes closed.
Wait for it.
You said take you somewhere you never been, right?
I knew it.
Alright. You can open. You said take you somewhere you ain't never been. They got a pool and everything in there.
I gotta go to a gym for.
I knew this guy was going to do that. This looks like a skit, but it was really funny.
This can't be a serious question. She must weigh more than a linebacker.
You rather be a side chick to an NBA player or wife to an average man?
No, it's a side chick.
The side chick?
You just know the expectations and it's more fun.
Why everyone picking the side chick though?
Because I think you can have more fun with the money, the experiences that they can offer. And so it's like, if you know the expectations that are there for you, along with having the money and the experiences available to you, that's why.
This is exactly how these women think. That's why most of these NBA players have multiple baby mamas and kids.
I honestly don't understand why so many average and below average women think that they're too good for regular men.
Why? Just shut up. Listen, if you out here looking for a man with a good hairline or a man who ain't balding, but you wearing weaves, wigs, or extensions, shut up. If you are self-conscious about your weight, but you're looking for a man who's in shape, shut up. If you are below average height for a woman, but you're looking for a man who's tall, so you can his gene pool, shut up. If you are a dog mom, and you are here looking for a dog dad, and you expect some man to be happy about coming over to pick up somebody else's dog, shut up. If you one of these single moms with a pet, with a full-time job, probably in school, and you expect a man to be dedicated to just you, shut up. 60% of you women don't even like the way your own self look when you butt naked. So if you look better with the lights off, you should probably just shut up. Game is game.
I remember this guy. At some point he was super famous for how unfiltered he is.
I'm sure they'll kick him out of the store and call him every name in the book, but at least they can't call him a liar.
Your skin don't even match your picture. Why it looks so golden like honey in the picture?
Because I'm sitting in the dark.
Ooh, you look stressed, baby. What's wrong? Let me ask you this question, because I really don't understand how y'all wipe y'all with them long nails. I really don't. Because you got.
Why is that all y'all worry about? How you wipe your insane? So
and look at what you did. You can't even talk about the men that wear all the chains and put all them chains on you. Are you?
I didn't talk about nobody wearing chains. What I said. I said that men don't like to talk to women that wear jewelry and stuff.
You said the whole is that wear all the fake chains and.
I said fake chains. My fake. The only thing that I got is this off TikTok shop, just to try it out and see if it was going to tarnish stuff like that when I take a shower.
If you got, golly.
Yeah, ladies, go.
She told me she don't smoke.
I didn't tell you I don't smoke. I told you I smoke Black and Mouse.
But you don't look nothing like that picture. I can tell you right now. See, that's why I told y'all I don't be believing none of y'all women with them pictures.
There's really no point wasting your time with aggressive, masculine women like this one. Nothing good can come from it.
I got a message from a girl in the audience, and she said this: Maddie is great, but she won't corrupt him the way I can. Is there a Tiana in the audience?
Yo, Tiana. Damn.
Okay, well, first off, I would outlift you in the gym, because I can tell you don't Olympic lift. And I'll be honest with you, you sound really vanilla in bed, so let's break you there.
We're sitting over there seeing him, you're coming up, is there any specific you thought of that you do with him?
So, honestly, in my experience, guys that say that they're controlling a lot of times like to be controlled. So, I'm just gonna throw it out there, because they haven't tried it yet.
Wow. You've done, so you're saying you've done the backside?
Yeah, I've pegged guys.
I'm approximately 0% open to that, so. I can be the man in the relationship has to be one of the worst dating pitches I've ever heard.
I met him after 2 divorces. Here's my bare minimum list in a relationship. Oh no. He pays for our apartment, groceries, cleaning, and our daily cafes and restaurants. He buys diapers, toys, and everything our baby needs. It's not his baby. She had 2 kids from 2 other marriages, and she met him during her 2nd pregnancy. He gets up at night with the baby. No drama. On the nanny's day off, he takes the baby out in the morning so I can sleep. It's your child. Why aren't you as the... Anyway, he supports my blog and business. He can cook breakfast and feed us, and he does not expect praise. He knows which diapers, what size, where to buy them. He can do laundry, take out the trash, and handle daily tasks. What the hell do you do? He cleans up the house. He buys everything. He takes care of your children. The nanny plays the role of the mother when you're the one that's supposed to be doing it. You don't cook. You don't do your own laundry. You don't do anything. I am not naive. Our relationship isn't perfect, and neither are we. I don't believe in forever anymore. You have a worshiping simp, and you're still not happy. And she's a psychologist, by the way. Just before you go and pay a therapist, keep in mind, this is who your therapist is probably gonna be. That is so tough.
If there was a ranking or a competition on being a simp, this guy will be number 1. How can you do all that for another man's kids and the woman is doing nothing? And she's also a psychologist. Is this even real? Or is this a scene from a movie? This doesn't really sound real. If you're the type of person who can sit down and listen to her, then you're also messed up.
This situation is so insane. I feel like she must have some serious dirt on that guy. That or she put a spell on him.
A woman who loves her man shows him off. Unless she's famous and wants to keep a lot of privacy, if she loves her man, she will show him off. She will display him to the world, to her friends, her family, because she knows she has picked the right person, the man that she truly loves and desires. She will show him off on social media, in pictures, not giving a damn if she loses followers. My friend is like this and she loves her man a lot. She's lost over 300 followers because she posts him online. But she does not care, she loves him deeply. He is one of the best things that has ever happened to her. When a woman doesn't really like a man, doesn't really desire him, she will hide him, often because she is embarrassed. She'll do stuff like post pictures of the treatment he gives her. Flowers, presents, bags, but not the man himself. Because she is not proud of the man, she is proud of what he gives her.
I'm glad someone made this. This has always been my thought. I mean, it's a free world. You can do whatever you want. But most of these women really live a fake life. You hide the man, you hide the relationship. It's like you don't really wanna get out of the market. You want people to think that you're single and alone and you're ready to mingle. And then when you ask them why they do that, they come up with lame excuses like, oh, he's going to be stolen by other women, I'm going to lose him. That's just lies. You don't really like him or love him.
He's absolutely right. They're not in love with the man, they're in love with what the man can do for them.
Anyone here, 5'5", willing to date an Asian rich man that I'm gonna pay for the first date? We need 3 women over here willing to go on a date with this man.
I'm just here because I'm real. I'm real, and look, I'm just genuine. So, hey, my name is.
You need to eliminate 2 right now. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're first. I'm gonna pay for this date. Where will the first date be?
Las Palmas?
Las Palmas. Very humble woman. I haven't even heard her answer.
We're going to Dubai.
Alright, man.
Got it. It's sold out, grandparents.
Let's see how smart you are, Asian.
I'm gonna save you money. I'll go with her.
And just for that, I'm gonna pay for the second date.
I can't believe she expected Dubai on the first date. She doesn't even qualify for McDonald's.
You are lying?
now you are lying, not just to me, but to these people on the phone, okay? You didn't talk about money. You weren't talking about money. You were talking about time, and you said that becoming a mom is the biggest regret you have, that you regret that it has ruined your life, that being a parent, being a mother has ruined your life. That's what you said. I heard you.
Did you say that, Lily?
Look, you don't understand. You don't understand. You don't get it. And it's not, this is not what I wanted. None of this is happening the way that I wanted. Like, my body's changed. My life has changed. I can't work. I have no money. This is not how I pictured it happening. And I just don't want to do this anymore.
Are you willing to let her off the hook?
How? How can I let her off the hook? Do you understand that becoming a father, being a dad to our kid has been the greatest joy of my life, and it's just something that you regret? You don't want it? Well, let me tell you something, Lily, and I'm being strictly very honest and sincere right now when I say this. If you don't want to do this anymore, okay, if you want to back out, if this is all too much for you, guess what? We don't need you. I will work as hard as I need to. I will make all the money. I don't care what it costs. I don't care about the struggles. I don't care about the uphill battle. I will do it. And we would love it if you would want to do it too. But if you don't, we won't miss you.
Some people are not really meant to be parents, and this is a perfect example of that. This woman is not mentally stable for raising a kid. This guy should just take the kids and raise them alone.
I truly believe that some people just shouldn't be parents. If you see your own kids as a burden, there has to be something wrong with you.
Never paid for a drink in your life.
Not once here.
I don't believe that.
It's always free.
I don't believe that at all. I told them 20.
Are you saying Muslim?
Huh? Yeah. She's like, I never paid for a drink in my life, and I was like, I doubt that. She's like, what do you think, I'm ugly? I was like, yeah. Stay broke. Stay broke. Stay broke. Broke. Listen, ladies, let me tell you something real quick. When you come out and about and you have the attitude of, I don't ever pay for a drink, I'm hot as let me tell you, your whole personality and your whole everything, it kind of goes down the drain. You come off broke as when you say that you can't afford a $20 ride, especially split between 4 people. It's $5. If you can't afford $5, stay the It is so unattractive when a girl can't afford to pay something or doesn't want to pay something. People are independent and broke.
If she's expecting men to fund her entire evening, how independent is she really?
Anybody else possibly be the father?
Wouldn't that be messed up? Bruh, go back to Riley and be like, dang, neither one of us the father.
I went to a couple of appointments with her. I heard the baby's heart.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
So let me ask you something. What was going on? When I go step to the bathroom, he step in? We're going to do Cleveland first. The results are you are not the father. Yes! You took a DNA test. Richard, you're not the father either.
And the saddest part is that I don't think she even knows who the real father is.
Feminist?
Yes.
You're a feminist.
Absolutely. Prophet Muhammad was the first feminist.
How did that happen?
First thing, you have to be careful what book you pick up when you read about Islam.
Are your parents aware that you are a progressive, feminist, social justice type of a person?
My father's passed on, so he hasn't seen this part of me.
Thank God.
But you know
He's
what?
probably turning over in his grave.
No, but you know what? He pushed me as hard. I mean, feminist is not just for women. Men need to be feminists too.
No.
Okay, what's your definition of feminist?
A feminist is a female who hate men,
No.
who hate the order of God,
No.
who is jealous of man's relationship with God.
No, you're wrong. That's
This whole feminism thing, for some reason, I think it's just a mental issue or a disease at this point. The level of brainwashing here is on another level. Her father will be so disappointed.
I don't even care what her definition of feminism is. I'm just tired of that word in general.
I want to know, have you guys exchanged socials or anything?
No.
So you don't have each other on Instagram or Facebook?
No, we didn't exchange details, no.
But do you have each other on socials?
Yeah, friend request.
Okay.
All right. And do you guys both follow each other?
Yeah, I followed him back.
I'll be honest right now. I don't want to even continue this conversation. I'm just going to walk out.
A woman that entertains other men while already in a relationship will never be marriage material. Plain and simple.
The natural life cycle of a hoe is as follows. They do some hoe shit, then they do some more hoe shit, then they feel bad about the hoe shit, and then they become religious. Overly religious, that's a hoe's final form.
Yep.
If you see a woman that all of a sudden becomes overly religious, you better know that she has done some heinous things in her past.
This guy is stating facts. This is the final stage of a 304, turning to religion. This is exactly what happens when these women are done doing all those messed up things, all those evil deeds. They hide behind religion. And these are the women you find on the pulpit or in the church, praying, speaking in tongues.
It's 100% true, unfortunately. If you find a woman at church, you better check her past, because she might be a 304 in disguise.
I was in the bathroom at a bar and I overheard something that made me feel physically sick. This girl is telling her friends she made a guy cry on a date, like full on tears, and she's laughing about it. She goes, I told him only I went out with him because I was bored and wanted the sushi. He apparently sat there for a second and his eyes just started watering, and she goes, it was so awkward, I literally just got up and left. And her friends are dying laughing. One of them goes, at least you got sushi out of it, like that's a human being. He got dressed, he was nervous, he probably told his boys he had a date, and you made him cry in public and turned it into a bar story. All I could think about was my brother sitting across from some girl like that, getting ready, being excited, actually trying, and then she tells him to his face it meant nothing, and then goes and laughs about it in a bathroom. I wanted to throw up. And y'all wonder why men don't open up, why they don't show emotion, why they don't try, because when they do, this is what happens, and you turn it into entertainment.
What's funny is how the same woman who will brag about this behavior will act totally confused when men stop trying.
You know they now have AI female comedians?
I think we nailed it.
They're super realistic, because they're not funny either.
Life with her as a wife has to be miserable. That poor man can't even laugh at a comedy show.
What is the best advice your dad ever gave you?
The best advice my dad ever gave me was that if my man cannot afford my bills, I should find a job and not another man.
This right here is exactly why we need fathers back in the household.
Why you mad? How's where Khalil at? Alright, look. Oh, damn,
He cut his losses and moved on. That's exactly what going where you're appreciated looks like. You guys have made it to the end of the video. Make sure to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos just like this. And remember, according to YouTube, the best way to help the channel in the algorithm is to watch one of my videos right after this video. So if you like this video, you might as well watch another one. Till next time.
Rejection is a really bitter pill for these women to swallow, and they can't really handle it. Some of them have really done some really messed up things, and they still have the entitlement to think that any man can accept them. And the ones that do accept them are the biggest simps ever. A woman's history is the most important thing to look out for when you want to get into a serious relationship. If you want to ignore it, that's your own problem. Shout out to Alpha Central for this compilation. I really enjoyed reacting to it. And if you did enjoy this video, hit the like button and subscribe. And also, don't forget to turn on the notification bell. Thank you. See you on the next video.